Now when it comes to OTF Vonnie, Vonnie is being accused of being the driver of the white sedan that was seen on surveillance at the time the shooting took place. It was a white BMW caught on surveillance footage, and police are trying to charge him with being a getaway driver, but a couple more charges have been put on him as well. Investigators say OTF Vonnie was responsible for coordinating weapons, rental cars, the location of Quando Rondo and Little Pab, and purchasing the ski mask and gloves. He also was the one who's being accused of using OTF credit card to book the hotel room for the suspects to stay at. Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I'm not the smartest man in the world, y'all, but I know how to read subliminals, and when it comes to this OTF case that's been prolonging between Lil Durk and the rest of the OTF members that have been caught up in the unaliving of Little Pab, something don't seem right. And by something don't seem right, I mean someone just might be cooperating with law enforcement after all. Now, if y'all remember, I told y'all something didn't sound right when they pushed back Durk's trial almost a year later from his original January 2025 date all the way to October of 2025. On top of that, it seemed like no matter what he did, he got granted 3 bonds all within just 6 months, which is unheard of, and yet they still denied him of all 3. Sounds to me like the feds have him in their custody, and for whatever reason, they would like to keep him in there. Now once again, when it comes to trial, usually when they have you scheduled, unless they got any other reason to push it back, usually they don't. Why? Because there's really no reason to. Unless they do have a reason, but they just can't share it with everyone else. Now from the crime shows I've seen, along with real life events, whenever they push back your trial, as well as sentencing for others, it usually means they have more evidence that they are preparing, or they have someone or something that will help solidify the case on the prosecutor's behalf even more. Now it's been very quiet leading up to Durk's trial date, and we haven't really heard much outside of him being denied the bonds. However, I think we just may have found out who may be allegedly cooperating in this case. Now before I go forward, I'ma just say take this with a grain of salt, and everything said here is for entertainment purposes only. Because of course I'm just going off of what I see on social media and putting 2 and 2 together, connecting the dots, and I could be wrong. However, after y'all hear what I have to say, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this. Let me know if you think a certain someone is cooperating or not. Now before we get into it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now a Lil Durk, an OTF affiliate by the name of Nut, will post a picture showing himself, Durk, and other OTF members on his IG story. But in this picture, he will do something interesting. He will put a rat emoji over someone's body in the picture, and that certain somebody just so happened to be OTF Vonnie. Now if y'all know anything about the drill culture, y'all know whenever people post pictures to social media, whenever they put certain emojis over someone, they have different meanings. Usually a dove is used when someone passed away, 100 emoji means somebody is solid, rat emoji is for obvious reasons, indicating that someone is a rat, aka a snitch. So in this picture posted to his IG story, he has a rat emoji over OTF Vonnie in the picture, which leads us to believe that maybe Vonnie is cooperating in this current situation within the OTF RICO concerning the shooting of Little Pab. On top of that, he used Lil Durk's song, Federal Nightmares, where he's basically talking about someone close to him snitching. Nut used a part of the song where Durk said, quote, Delete my iCloud if I think they're really on me though. When trial come, it ain't your phone, it be your homie though. He understand with his head down like he don't know me though. It ain't no point in no getting lawyer if your homie told. He was with you on them late nights and them fast cars and them ski masks. If you mad, then I'm mad, then he mad, then he glad. Incredible witness got every code to my keypad. Couldn't hold it down, N-word jump right off the deep end. And how ironic, right? We always talk about the power of the tongue. And if this is in fact true and Vonnie is allegedly cooperating, then it sounds like Durk basically spoke his fate into existence. Now, if that wasn't enough, Fat aka Super Hot Shopper, who was Lil Durk's brother's baby mother, comment, it was the only comment at the time, and she will also confirm that whoever the emoji was over was a rat, as she would comment saying, quote, stool pigeon, rat at N-word. Now the stool pigeon is interesting as well, because if y'all don't know what that symbolizes, it basically means when someone is basically a spy for law enforcement. Now according to Google's AI, a stool pigeon means, quote, stool pigeon is a slang term for a person who acts as an informant or a spy, often reporting on criminal activities to the police. The term originally referred to a decoy bird used in hunting. Another definition taken from Google within terms of the dictionary definition would say, quote, a person acting as a decoy or as an informer, especially one who is a spy for the police. A pigeon used as a decoy or an informer, especially one who is a spy for the police. The Fat will also take to her IG story to repost a tweet she made saying, quote, depression wants my life so bad, but I'm trying so hard to fight it, as she used Durk's song, Alhamdulillah, which is also interesting because in that song, his lyrics included saying, quote, you my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, my dog. You my brother, my brother, my brother, my brother, can't let you fall. I don't understand how you leave a real one behind the wall. I know you guilty, you pass the phone when they call. Now speaking of depression, she has been through a lot. She lost D-Thing, her baby father, turned around and lost Mother Duke, her second baby father, and now hearing that Durk may be getting cooperated against, in which I'm sure he was helping out with D-Thing kids as well. Who knows? But like I told y'all before, take what is being said with a grain of salt, because we don't know what's going on for sure. However, usually when we see things like this, it could only mean one thing. But also, if y'all remember when it came out months ago, that allegedly Vonnie was moved to protective custody. Well, if that's true, now finding this out, that would all make sense. And to be honest with you, if anyone was going to cooperate within this case, it would be Vonnie, because it seemed like out of everyone, he's the one that they have the most on. We know most guys aren't willing to take all the weight on their own, and then they get in them interrogation rooms. They got all types of tactics to mess with your mental, trying to persuade you to cooperate and tell them what they need to know. As far as we know, when it comes to the case, they got Vonnie buying the equipment used in the shooting, Vonnie renting a car, and also using the OTF credit card for hotels and flights, if I'm not mistaken. Keep in mind there's other details we don't even know pertaining to the case yet, because remember they claimed months ago that they do have a witness, and they have text and call logs as well, so we don't know. And to be honest with you, Vonnie was also accused and identified by King Von's family, saying that he stole money from him after his death. So at the end of the day, he probably feels, what does he have to lose? His image is already tainted, people already see him as a snake, a thief, so what would it hurt him to tell on somebody else just so he could escape from being in jail for the rest of his life, right? Anyway, now that y'all heard that, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.